Hi there, Leo. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 1st of February. The week begins with a very tender quarter moon in the sign of Scorpio, which for you is the part of your horoscope that's to do with how you feel and emote, but it's clashing with the sun in your sector of relating. This could work out in the sense that you experience someone immediately around you this week who's a bit out of sorts, moody, or not very cooperative or communicative. On the other hand, you may have some doubts around a particular emotional relationship. It could even be a romantic one. But there continues to be a clustering of energy in the most practical part of your scope. And in the first half of this week, details are going to be so important. You can't afford to have a scattered attention span. And yet with Mercury and Pluto combining and squaring with Uranus, it may be hard to concentrate on one thing at a time because so many different stimuli can seem to be almost overburdening your consciousness. If you can slow things down, consider what's really important. Also be aware of not volunteering or promising to do things for others that will compromise your own need for independence. This is a time when you can make progress professionally and at work if you're really on the ball. But if you're trying to do too many things at once, spin too many of those proverbial plates, one of them could well crash to the floor, and at the very least, you could end up feeling rather stressed out. Now, in the second half of this week, Venus goes alongside Pluto. Now, this puts a greater emotional vibe on this deep and very intense tiny entity. And it's possible that at work, someone could ask you to do a favour for them, and they may lay the charm on with a trowel in order to get you to do what they want. Don't be too open to this. If you do have an option, remember that these two are also going to be clashing with the planet of independence. And you don't just want to go along with something because you want to be a good egg. You need to protect yourself. Otherwise, once more, you can feel that, here goes, I've been the person who's swept up after everyone else and they're off having a good time. And you don't want the kind of resentment that can engender. Fortunately, in the second half of this week, Uranus is forging a fab angle to the sun. Around your love life or any kind of partnership, this could bring someone into your world who's quite a challenging kind of character, perhaps very different to you, but quite exciting, a very stimulating energy. So if you are going to go out and have some fun, later in the week is set to be better. And also later in the week, your financial zone is also given a boost as Jupiter, although it is in retrograde and of course in detriment in Virgo, it is forging a great link with Mercury. And the ability to combine precision with good ideas and a sense of self-confidence could see you improve your financial picture quite significantly. It's been a real pleasure being with you, Leo. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.